you. Give us a location. They're at the bottom of the bridge already. I see them running. Shut up!
Hi, I'm McCarthy, reporter with the Times-Picayune. I'm outside federal court where this morning Jose Holmes, one of the shooting victims in the Danziger Bridge police shooting, testified. Now, Holmes was carrying over from his testimony yesterday, talking about how he was wounded on the bridge. He said how he heard gunshots. He hopped over a concrete barrier on the walkway, and he looked up, he saw a shadow. Now, that shadow had a gun. He saw the barrel of this gun, and then he clenched his stomach and felt 2 shots to his stomach. Shortly after Holmes testified this morning, former officer Ignatius Hills took the stand to recount what happened that morning and in the days since. Now, Hills is one of the so-called Danziger 7. He was initially indicted on the state charges back in 2006, but that case, of course, fizzled. Now, Hills said today on the stand that he was in the back of the budget rental truck as it traveled on the Danziger Bridge. He was fearful. He heard gunshots coming from the front of the truck. And as soon as the truck stopped, he saw a fleeing teenager, a member of the Bartholomew family, who was with Holmes that morning. And Hills leveled his gun, took 2 shots, and missed. Throughout his testimony, Hills also called the police investigation into this incident ridiculous. He called it a cover-up. He said certainly it had holes, inconsistencies, it wasn't good. At one point in the testimony, late morning before the lunch break, federal prosecutor Ted Carter, in fact, put a photo up on the screen showing this to jurors. And this photo was of an iconic photo, if you will, of the morning in which Hills and his 6 colleagues turned themselves in to face those murder charges in early 2007 in state court. You should probably recall there were officers lining the streets, a lot of supporters behind the central lockup. They had signs that said heroes, or a lot of backslaps and chants, a lot of support for these officers. Today, prosecutor Ted Carter asked Hills, "Did you feel like you were treated like a hero that day?" Hills said yes. Carter then asked him, "Are you a hero?" Hills said no. Now, this testimony is going to continue throughout the afternoon. He's going to be cross-examined by defense attorneys. Certainly they will be very hostile. He's one of these officers who was involved in this case and has since flipped and is now cooperating with federal government. So stay tuned to all the details all day on NOLA.com, and certainly every morning at a full briefing in the Times-Picayune.